Hello everybody, God bless you. It is Sunday. I am on my way home from church. I hope you all are having a blessed weekend. I hope you gone to church this morning. You know how important church is, how important it is to get out and worship and give reverence to the Lord. That is extremely important for us to do. But anyways, I want to talk about a few things that is happening in the country, and I believe it's taking us to a very, very dark place, and that is all of this division that we are seeing. We are seeing the media propagate this stuff like it's nothing. I mean, like it's their duty almost to stir up, to throw fuel on top of an already massive fire. And this is about as ungodly as one can get. If this nation continues down the path that it is going, I'm telling you, you best look for Christ to be coming back any time now. It is we are at that point, my friends. We are seeing this country that was once built. Well, it was built upon God Almighty in the Bible, and it was a country that gave reverence to the Lord. It was a country that gave respect to God and the Bible as a whole. No, not everybody. I can never say that. But as a whole, you didn't see things like you see today on television. You didn't see movies that were so nasty and just absolutely just vile and disgusting. You didn't see any of that stuff. Did they have movies with cussing in it back? Yes, of course. That's always been, not always, but you get my drift. But the path that this country is on right now, I'm telling you, it's a path of destruction. And unless the Lord Almighty himself intervenes in this situation, unless he intercedes on our behalf, I do not see this turning out well for the United States of America. I do know that there's some things that's going to be coming out this week about what happened in November. I have to be very careful about what I say, because as you well know, and if you don't, you're not allowed to speak about your beliefs on what occurred on November the 3rd. You're not allowed to mention certain things. You have to stay with their narrative, which is, we all know. So I do believe with the trial that is occurring now in Minnesota and all of the unrest that's bubbling under right there, and it's going to go through the nation, what's going to come out this week is going to be a revelations. Now, I do want to say this. There was a prophecy back in, November, early December. And I talked about this prophecy. And it was from a lady in Australia who was woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And she said a voice spoke to her as plain as if her husband was speaking to her, and he was laying right next to her. That's how prevalent and how, right there this voice was she was talking about. And she said, the voice said to her, when all looked lost, when it looked like there was no way back and it was gone, that I am going to step in and take control, and America will know that I am their God. He is going to show the corruption that has been just it's an infestation. It's almost likened to termites within a house. Once they take hold, it's over. Unless you can get to it quick, it's over. And if America doesn't get to this corruption that's in D.C. and in a lot of our state houses and our state senates, it's over. Because the corruption is so rife. We even see it in our judicial systems. We're even seeing it in our judicial systems. We're even seeing judges making decisions that are politically motivated, that are politically biased. We're seeing this. This is corrupt. This is what corruption's about. This is what it was like in the days of Noah. This is what was happening before God let the rains pour down from heaven and destroyed all, except for Noah, his family, and 2 animals of every kind. Outside of that, God destroyed this earth because of the wickedness that had come into man, because of the corruption, the evil. Now, as I've said before, we know that God said he would never flood the earth again like that. He's never going to do that again. But he didn't say that he would not punish a nation. He did not say that he would remove his hand off of an ungodly nation. But there's something that's going to be occurring this week in the great Republic of Texas. And it's supposed to be very revealing. This was on the news, one of the only 2 networks that are worth watching. And I believe this one was on OAN. And it starts tomorrow. And I believe what is going to come out from this is going to shake America to its core. I truly believe that. I truly believe what we are already seeing with these groups that are just ripping through cities like it's nothing. It's going to be much worse than that. Much worse. If you live in any of these major metropolitan cities within the United States of America, democratically controlled, please be safe. Please protect your family at all costs. Be safe. We're seeing what's happening already because of the trial and the police officer. So there's going to be trouble. And my friends, that has nothing to do with God. Nothing. This is what the devil does. I have said it once. I've said it 50 times on this channel. That is what the devil does. He divides to conquer. He divides to tear down, to rip apart. And he is doing a fantastic job of ripping this country apart. And we have such vile leaders, such corrupt news organizations that just continue to push this hatred upon America. Not one that likes to do any type of video of a political nature, and I don't really consider this a political nature, but I mean a political topic, although I am mentioning corruption within our government. But it goes hand in hand. If you look at people that are godless, lawless is not far behind. Lawlessness is not far behind. You can almost put both together. You can almost add them both together. Lawlessness and godlessness go hand in hand. And these groups that are out in our streets and our cities threatening to burn, to loot, to destroy, there's nothing godly about these people. There is nothing godly about destroying someone's property, about physically and violently attacking someone. There is nothing godly about that. Nothing. Not a single solitary thing. I've said this before, but America is at a crossroads. We truly, truly are. We can either go the correct path and try to repair this destruction and this wicked ideology that's taken hold in this nation, this I don't like what you have to say, so I'm going to cancel you. I'm going to remove you. I'm going to blacklist you. I don't like that word that's in the product that's been on the shelf for 50 years. It has nothing to do with racism, but yet we're going to pull it off the shelves. We're going to close factories, lose jobs. it's going to progressively get worse. America can either turn back to God. America can either pray and ask God to deliver us from this madness, this evil, or we can just sit quietly back and hope that nothing happens to us and the destruction will quietly pass overhead. It almost reminds me of the death angel that came through and killed unless you had the mark above your door. I don't like doing these videos no more than you probably like listening to them. But we don't have enough people speaking out, and especially godly people. We don't have enough godly people speaking out about this. The problem is, and I've said this, and I know you've heard me say this many times, and I've said this many times because it's true. But it seems that people today have more fear of man than they do of their Creator, God Almighty. And that is scary. That is very scary. One more thing to close with. We're seeing our history being wiped out of the history books. We're seeing them cleanse our history as if it never occurred. Not teaching it in schools anymore. I know there's a lot of children that probably don't even know who Abraham Lincoln was, or George Washington, or Thomas Jefferson, or Benjamin Franklin. Probably haven't a clue. There's a very old saying, and I'm going to leave you with this. For those that forget the past, you're doomed to repeat it. That is true. When you ignore your past, you forget it, you do away with it, you will repeat it. Now, I know that's not a biblical verse, but it's true. It is extremely, extremely true, and it fits what we're seeing today. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Pray for this nation. We're not going to ever get out of this mess unless we take a stand and we cry out to God and pray and seek and fast if you can. If you can't fast food, fast something you like. Fast if you like watching television. Fast, stay away from television. You know, if you can't fast food because you're a diabetic or whatever, there's other things you can fast. If you like chocolate. I like chocolate. Fast. Don't eat it. Give it to God for a week. And pray. A lot of people think fasting is automatically food, but there is people that medically, can't do that. And they think they can't fast, but you can. There's plenty of things you can give up, you can give to God. Because fasting is you're willing to give up something because you're seeking the Lord for an answer. You need closure for something. You need help. And America needs help like it's never needed before. So do what you can. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, pass this video around if you want. God bless you guys. I mean that. Thank you. Take care and have a wonderful week ahead. And remember, be safe. And always, always pray and give reverence to the Lord. Bye-bye.